the Queen of Funk, the winner of 10 Grammy Awards, with nominations in several categories, ranging from R&B, pop, to jazz. A multi-talented icon with expert skills in dozens of genres and multiple decades of experience. Chaka Khan is a generational talent, able to make hit singles and masterwork albums, both by herself and with the help of other artists. And through her long and storied career, she has made quite the impact on both Black culture and pop culture, inspiring artists all the way from Beyoncé to Lauryn Hill. And not only is she a successful singer and artist, she's a successful parent who has 2 kids she loves dearly, and a partner that she is deeply devoted to. March 23, 1953. A baby, Chaka Khan, is born to a family in Chicago. Someone's upbringing tends to have a greater impact on their future than you'd expect. And for young Chaka, she was surrounded by an environment perfect for the fostering of creative talent. Her parents were musicians who would work day in and day out to keep their family happy, and they would make sure that Chaka would have the right environment for her to be carefree and creative. And being the heart of Chicago during the 1950s. Chicago during the periods between 1916 to 1970 was what was smack in the middle of what was known as the Great Migration. Millions of Black families and individuals would migrate from the South of America to the northern cities due to what was known as the White Fight, in conjunction with Jim Crow laws, the rise of the KKK, and general rising racial tensions due to the growing civil rights movements of the 1950s. Things were so bad for African American folks that in those days it was a known fact that if you went to town down south, they'd arrest you for selling cotton after sundown, which was code for the crime of not being white. Safe to say Black folks wouldn't have it, and they'd move back up to the north. This made Chicago one of the hubs of Black culture in the 1950s to 1970s. Thanks to this, Chaka grew up in a culture where she could be face-to-face with R&B culture, along with living through the rise of other genres like rap and hip-hop. And she grew up thanks to training from her parents and experience in church choirs on top of her general talent. She was able to form a small group called the Crystals with her friends. And at the time, it was hard to ignore the injustices surrounding her, and this would inspire her. And with further influence from the Black Panthers, she became involved in social activism, a theme that would follow her for her entire life. She has had a number of notable works throughout her long and illustrious career. Some standout hits would include Tell Me Something Good, 1974. Written by Stevie Wonder, this song became a major hit and won a Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance by a duo, group, or chorus. It's one of her most enduring songs with Rufus. Sweet Thing, 1975. A classic R&B ballad co-written by Chaka Khan, showcasing her soulful vocals. It remains a staple of her repertoire. Ain't Nobody, 1983. Released as part of Rufus's final studio album, Stompin' at the Savoy Live. This song won a Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocal. It has become one of her signature hits. I'm Every Woman, 1978. From her debut solo album, Chaka, this empowering anthem was written by Ashford and Simpson and became an instant hit. Whitney Houston famously covered it in the 1990s. I Feel For You, 1984. A groundbreaking song written by Prince, featuring rap by Grandmaster Mel Mel and a harmonica solo by Stevie Wonder. It won a Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance, Female, and marked a turning point in blending funk, R&B, and hip-hop. Through the Fire, 1984. A soulful ballad from her I Feel For You album, this song became a favorite for its emotional depth and powerful vocals. Chaka Khan has lived quite the life. As a mom trying to balance her music career with raising 2 kids, she's faced some challenges. She's also dealt with racism on early tours in the southern states. But she persevered, and known for that unbelievable voice, Chaka's music blends soul funk, jazz, and pop into something completely unique. She's worked with epic talents like Quincy Jones and Rick James, securing her spot as a bona fide legend who's inspired so many artists after her. Beyond the music, she's dabbled in Broadway and acting pursuits. And she's been real open about struggling with substance abuse in the past. Her story shows how resilience can lead to change. These days, Chaka focuses on living healthy, keeping a balanced lifestyle with good nutrition and self-growth. Her bold, artsy style matches her vibrant spirit, often wearing eye-catching cultural pieces that showcase her individuality. Her musical kids carry on the family talents now. With all she's achieved over the decades, Chaka Khan remains an icon of empowerment, creativity, and strength. Chaka Khan's life and career are a testament to her unmatched talent, resilience, and individuality. From her roots in Chicago to her rise as the Queen of Funk, she has broken barriers and inspired countless artists with her powerful voice and unforgettable songs. Beyond music, her dedication to personal growth, philanthropy, and family showcases a woman of depth and determination. Whether balancing motherhood, battling challenges, or gracing stages worldwide, Chaka Khan remains a cultural icon whose influence transcends generations.